All right, guys, it's Dwayne here, and today I'm going to show you how to go from a Joe to a pro when it comes to hanging the heavier frames in the wall. If you're tired of putting it up in a tack and seeing the pictures keep coming down, falling off the wall, then today I'm going to show you how to avoid that. All right, so you've heard of the let's knock on the wall for the hollow spots until you get a bolder, stronger knock to tell you that is a stud. That is one way to do it, yes. But in this instance, I'm going to show you a more accurate way to find that stud. Now, let's start off with some items you might need. All right, so we got tape here. We got level. We have the stud finder to actually find the stud. And we're going to go with the hammer because we're going to use the nail technique to put it in the drywall. We're working with a drywall today. All right, so the tape, start there. We're gonna go ahead and pull off our piece. You're only gonna need one unless you're finding multiple studs for whatever your project is, all right? So I'm getting the tape prepared because as soon as I find the stud, I wanna be able to mark it, all right? So let's remove this picture and back up to step one and see how we got here. All right, so looking at the wall right now, you see a few things on the bottom that you can notice off the back that can get you to a stud a lot quicker. Most builders are going to anchor the outlet into a stud, so always look for that outlet, all right? Now, most studs are about 16 to 24 inches apart, so you can also get your measuring tape and measure if you need to find more than one. In this instance, we won't need that to be hanging the picture here on the wall, so let's get right to it. All right, so we're gonna take the stud finder. While it's off, in its off position, place it on the wall away from where you think the stud is. You can knock to find a hollow spot because that's where you wanna be. All right, so now we're on the wall. Press and hold the button to bring the stud finder on, excuse me. All right, so we're gonna go towards the left because that's where I believe the stud is. That is also where you see my outlet. Now this shouldn't take too long. As you slide across, you just wanna do a light slide. You don't wanna press too much pressure up against the wall. Let the stud finder do its work. All right, it's starting to tell me I'm hitting the edge. And when I hit the center, it's gonna say center, and I'm also gonna get a light. Where that light is where we're gonna place that piece of tape that we had already prepared earlier. And now we have successfully found our stud. Now also, if you wanna double check with that knock technique, let me show you what we're talking about. We're going hollow, 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 hollow. Listen, solid. Back to hollow noises again. Solid. So as we double check, we do have that stud. That docking technique does work, but this got us there a lot faster. And as I said, right over the outlet here, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna be to this side of the outlet, which is the left. Now that we have that, we can pick up our picture and decide where we want the height of this to be. All right, so picture, you can, you think you want this height, look behind your picture, see where you're gonna anchor it at. We're gonna anchor it right under here, so I can do a high. So at the highest point, we're gonna get out our hammer and take our nail. Hold your nail with two fingers, index and thumb preferably. Get it where it's like where you want it, and you want to hammer straight and avoid hitting your fingers. All right, so we got 1, 2. Get a couple taps in. This is a small nail. This picture is not that heavy, so we don't need to go for the heavier equipment. All right, now that we've done that, we're gonna grab our level and grab our picture. Coming back to the wall. Here we go. You go ahead and get your picture up there, and yes, you can remove the tape. Go ahead and get the tape out of the way. Now we're gonna take the level. There's two ways you can use this level. We're gonna double check both because they should all say level no matter where you put this at. We're gonna go across horizontally first. All right, so I placed it on top horizontally. Now you got liquid in the level and 3 lines. You want it directly in the center. There's a bubble. That bubble is going to be directly in the center. That's the air gap they allow for you to be able to use the liquid for a level. Now that is completely in the center. I can take this and vertically place this and use it on the vertical one here. Now vertically level, a little bit. Might mess it up just slightly. In 1 second. All right, there we go. Nope, missed it again. All right, so now that we got the vertical level, horizontal level, we have a complete project here. This is how you find your stud, you level out your picture, and mount it.